Okay, good morning, students. Yesterday we had done about yesterday also we had done two test, that was hardware step test and Rockport fitness test. Hardware step test was regarding your cardiovascular endurance. The Rockport was also regarding your fitness only cardiovascular. Similarly, like but here you were supposed to take a step on the box and come up and down. In this Rockport you were supposed to walk 1.1 mile, that is 609 meters in the time of like these were the tests made for young youth. Similarly, Ricky and Joseph 2001, they also made tests for senior citizens, that is 60 and above years of age, so that they are nowadays everyone wants to fit whether he is old or young, and that we have seen in the pandemic time that everyone now fitness is playing a more important role as whole immunity will be less prone to corona compared to having less immunity, right? So fitness is more important nowadays. So even senior citizens are also going for watching their fitness and doing this to measure their fitness components quickly and close in 2001. They made a variety of tests for measuring different types of components. First of all, the test was here is 10 test. What we are measuring in this test, we are measuring the strength of the lower extremity of the legs, because old people use the legs more compared to like climbing the stairs from here and there, going coming out of the car. So the strength of the legs is measured by this test. And what the test again shows is that it is very interesting test. It is inexpensive, less cost, and more companies in that test, and it is very interesting to see. In this test, what you require? Okay, two things we require for this test. One is chair and stopwatch. Chair and stopwatch. What is the procedure? What is the procedure for doing this test? The participant or the participant is made to sit on the chair with his arms crossed like this way on the chair. Okay, the arms will be on the shoulder, the shoulders crossed, and he will need to sit. The foot will be placed on the floor, and it should be shoulder width apart. Now, on the word command go, he has to get up and sit down. And the time what we have to measure this is for 30 seconds. How much? Yeah, from the suppose like you're sitting on the bench, up, down, up. This is the test for the senior citizen for measuring the strength of the legs. So they have to sit on the chair, cross their arms, and put on the shoulders. Now sitting comfortably. Now on the word command go, they have to raise their body up. They have to stand completely in a stand erect. While sitting down, also their spine should be erect. Okay, legs should apart and foot on the ground. He or she, her foot should be on the ground and legs crossed on the shoulders. After that, on the word command go, he or she, the participant has to stand up and down, up and down. This test is measured at the time taken is for 30 seconds. The score will be how many times you stand up in 30 seconds. Similarly, like this way here, the Ricky and Joe says made a chart for men also, for women also. So this is the test. Now what was the test? This is just for two categories regarding regarding the age wise 65 to 16. Suppose an individual, this is for men only, able to be less than 14. He will be considered below average. His strength will be below average compared to his age. His average is 15 to 19. And if he is doing above 19, that will be above average. Similarly, 65 to 69, he should be able to do if he is doing less than 12. That means it is below average. If he is doing 13 to 18, times if he is able to stand up, that is average. And if he is doing more than 18, that will be above average. See, as the age passes on, the strength of the lower, the strength of the legs will become less. Okay. The starting years, now it was 14, it has become 12. Now from 70 to 73, it will become 10. Like this, the chart will be made. Okay. Now comes second test. Arm curl test. What we are measuring in this, we are measuring the strength of the hands. Like for older people, they have to take something. There we will be using the strength. There we have to see the strength of the hands. They have to write. They have to add some like bucket and all washing to know how much power they are having in their legs, in their hands. That we are this arm curl test. What will be requiring in this? Nothing. Again the same thing. Chair, stopwatch, and a dumbbell. Dumbbell 3 pounds for 5 pound dumbbell, 5 pound dumbbell for women and 8 pound dumbbell for men. Now in this again you don't have to do anything. Just okay, get the dumbbell in your wrist and flex the arm up. You should be able to use a strong hand or a weak hand so that you can see the strength. Because like you are a right hander, you should take the dumbbell in the right hand, in the wrist, and then straighten your arm. Sit on the chair, straighten your full arm. Now raise your arm slowly up, down, up, down. But you should not raise your full arm or swing your arm, but only the upper arm till the knee, till the elbow. It should come up and down, nothing else. And again, it will be measured for 30 seconds. How many times you have done for up and down, that will be measured only for 30 seconds. Same way, like what we have done in chest and test, 30 seconds we have measured how many times you were able to stand up and down. He or she was able to stand. Similarly, how many times an individual is able to bring the weight up, down, we are not wanting only up. So if it is you that will not be counted. He has to come with one cycle. One, two. But we should use the right hand. Here what will be again the chart is moving. I am not making a chart for more people. Same first 60 to 62. If he is able to reach the number less than 16 times, if he is not able to reach the number more than 16 times or below average, if he is able to reach the number, it is known as average. And if he is able to reach the number more than 22 times, that means he is above average. Similarly, for women, the chart is different. For men, the chart is different. Now comes third test. That is 8 feet, 8 foot test. 8 foot walk test. That is 8 foot, 8 foot up and down test for agility. In this, again, we require nothing because I have tested in test one chair and one cone in this test. 8 foot up and down. What you will be doing? You will be marking a step from a particular destination line. You will be keeping a chair into the wall. From there, 8 foot away, you will be keeping one cone. And on the word command, the uh, the participant is supposed to stand up and come as fast and cover the distance as fast as possible. And away from the cone, he has to come back. He has to go over the cone and cover the distance from where he is kept the cone. Distance is 8 foot up and down. So how he can also he can walk for years of each she will be able to travel. 70 will be a little bit difficult. 80, 75 will be a little bit more difficult. So she can walk or run. But we are seeing this speed covered. The participant is going to sit on the chair. On the word command go. On the word command go, the participant will get up and cover the distance that is 8 feet. 8 foot we have to cover, we have to put the cone 8 foot away. Okay, 8 foot away. You have to measure the while actually how much 8 foot away the cone is placed. On the word command go, the participant will rise up and take a circle of the cone and come back as soon as possible. The minimum time will be noticed. Best two chances will be given and minimum time will be noticed for it. This test is known for agility. Then comes new test, that is back stretch test. We will discuss it tomorrow. But what we have to do in this, how much flexibility you are having in your hands to do the test. In this, you have to keep your hands like this. You have to touch the fingers. If you are able to touch the tips of the fingers, if you are able to touch the fingers, one is inside the one, that means you are positive. That means it is positive for you. Okay, one is when the hand is coming down, one hand is coming from up, one hand is coming from down. And if you are able to, if for the fingers are able to touch each other, or they are able to cross each other, that means the test is positive for you. But if the distance is there in between, so you have to measure the distance, that will be a negative point for minus. You are not able to touch 2 centimeters, 2 inches, whatever distance is there, you will measure it and make a chart of it. Out of these two, the best theta will be given and best will be taken. If you are not able to touch, it will be minus. If you are able to touch, it will be positive. So these were tests, and 2 tests are more remaining that we will do in our next class. Today, what we have done regarding Ricky and Joe senior citizen test. First test was ear stand-up test. In this, what we are measuring our strength of the legs. Legs we also know that years of age, 60 years of age, not between 100% and all that. All strength means they should be able to, they should be the work done by them is okay, counting that going to the first or second, that is stair climbing. Then comes getting out of the car, how much strength they are having, and then walking here and there. For this, they require strength. So this will be from in this stand-up test. What the participant is supposed to here to sit on the chair with no arms. Then on the word command to, he or she has to get up, arms crossed, pocket up, and then in the next count down, up and down. And this test will be continued for 30 seconds. How the score will be, how many times an individual gets up and stands straight. That will be the focus for that test. After that came arm curl test. Arm curl test. What we are measuring in this, we are measuring the strength of the upper body, that is arms. And the senior citizens generally they are supposed to carry something in their hand. They have to watch, they have to the right. So how much strength they are having there? Arm curl test is done. The dumbbell is placed in their strong hand, and they are supposed to bring the dumbbell to the shoulder, like the use what they are doing making the bicep exercise. But for senior citizens, we are not making their body not we are not for their a bicep and tricep. Just strength of the upper arm. How many times they are able to bring the weight up and down? That is called that can be seen in the so total number of times an individual is able to bring the weight from down till up, that is known as, that is the total for that individual. Similarly, the chart is made for that. After that came 8-foot up and down test. The participant is made to sit on the chair on the command move. He or she will get up, and the cone which is placed at 8 foot away from the chair is to cover the distance and take a circle and come back to the same chair and they sit on. The time will be limited, and the minimum time, because the minimum time that will be considered as is best. This test, 3 tests we have done today. Now 2 more tests are remaining, that is sit 6 minutes for aerobic endurance. In this also, when the participant is able to is made to sit on the chair. After that, a particular distance the cone is there, and he is told to walk from one place to other. And for 6 minutes, the distance is made. So two tests are remaining, that is sit and reach flexibility test for the sit and reach test for the flexibility. Then comes 6 minutes walk for aerobic endurance and back stretch test for flexibility of the individual. So in this will be the last topic. What we will do tomorrow. Again, we will revise what one of the test. Now we have considered we have done alpha test. Alpha, and this test will be in your portrait also. What were the contents of alpha test? That was 50 meter yard dash, measuring the speed. Then come partial cover for measuring the lower abdominal strength. Then came push-ups. Then came your 4 into 10 meter shuttle run. You are supposed to run 10 meters, touch the line, come back. 20 meters go, then again go and come back. That is 4 to 10 meters shuttle run. For agility and standing broad jump. Standing broad jump is again for the agility of the body, and this is this for the strength of the extremities for the legs. How much distance you are able to cover by jumping on both the legs. Most important thing in this is when you are jumping, your body should be stable and you should be able to jump on both the legs. Most importantly, when you are landing, both fish should land together. Not like long jump or any other. Okay, you are landing on one feet. Landing on one feet, that will not be considered as positive mark. Again, it will be help to that test again. So most important thing for you that you should be able to land on the feet together. That is more important. Otherwise, the test is negative for you. It will be worse for you. And after that came hardware step test. What was hardware step test? Hardware step test was to measure the cardiovascular endurance. What was cardiovascular endurance? Ability of the heart and lungs to supply the oxygen to the working muscles, so that they get energy for doing the work. In this, what do you suppose? 20-inch box. The 20-inch box was made for the men, and on the third count, you was up and down. You have to stand up and you can use the participant the test for 5 minutes, or at that point he or she doesn't get totally exhausted. He is not able to continue to move. It can be 40 minutes also. When you are totally exhausted, after that you can stop it. Stop. For men it was 20-inch box. For women it was modified and it was told that it was made 18 inches box. For men it was compulsory. It was good. It is excellent if you are able to do 30 times in a minute, up and down. Up 1 second, down 2 seconds. Like that way, up and down, you should be able to do 30 times in a minute. But for when the test was modified, it was taken 20 times. Okay, now I have the fitness test is ready, and it was here done it today. Any more doubt if you are having regarding test and measurement, you will be most welcome on Saturday. Okay, thank you very much.